the same woman. She never changes. It's the kind of situations that she's involved with that change. And on this season, she was kind of on the further adventures of a disco Jacobean fairy tale, I think, in parts. And going back to that story of the house burning down, you know, amazing stately home, what would you take? Would you go for something, you know, kind of sentimental, or would you go for the treasures? And I think she went mainly for the treasures, but a few sentimental pieces in there as well. I've worked with Swarovski now for 15 seasons, so we've got a very healthy, fantastic, long-standing relationship. We do like between 5 and 6, and I think this season there's probably about 8 really major pieces, and predominantly all to do with kind of evening wear area. But it's the real kind of icing on the cake for these super dramatic, really beautifully worked pieces. The colour palette is one which has tones of icy blues through to some camel colours, lots of burnt atmospheres to it. The fabrics are across the world that we always use, from printed silk satin, some printed gazars, some wool crepes, some jersey, all the kind of fabrics that make a collection complete for us, and you know, kind of things that are all specially developed. The jacquard specially developed for us, and the print work all done in-house. We work with the Swarovski elements to try to always make them feel very new for us. I never use them just as like basic decoration. This season we're burning lots of strips of silk satin and gazar, hand burning them with like a creme brulee burner, and then kind of beading along all of these burnt edges, and it adds like a really fantastic 3D texture. There's one amazing piece which is kind of like a Dalek base of white net, and then it's a big skirt and a bodice which is all out of one, which has been hand burnt in chiffon and then placed on a very fine layer of net. And then there's about, according to my reckoning, about 9,000 crystals on it. I really like the idea of the pieces looking like, wow, how did you do that? Or how's that done? And it's that kind of element of surprise which is integral to the pieces.